Teachers at Oregon's second largest school district will not be going on strike. The union representing educators at Salem-Keizer Public Schools says it just reached a tentative agreement with the district on a new 2-year contract. The Salem-Keizer Education Association made the announcement early this morning. It comes just days after its members voted to authorize a strike. Now, the union says the proposed deal makes significant improvements to student safety, educator workload, and compensation as well. Those changes will include a 9.75% salary increase over 2 years, cutting elementary class sizes, and reducing limits on personal leave during the school year. The agreement needs to be ratified by the school board and union members before it can take effect. Fox 12 Investigates has been following a key issue in the contract negotiations for Salem-Keizer teachers, and that is safety in the classroom. Investigative reporter Adrian Thomas joins us in the studio this evening to tell us more about what you uncovered and the changes being made to address it.
Well, Anna, towards the beginning of the current school year and throughout the fall, our team was able to obtain public records that documented teacher injuries across Salem-Keizer Public Schools. Salem-Keizer is the second largest school district in the state behind Portland Public Schools, but records for both districts we requested from the 2018 school year to summer 2023 showed that the number of teacher injuries just in Salem-Keizer alone was nearly double that of PPS. Now, when we initially reported this story 6 months ago, the Salem-Keizer Education Association told us that teacher safety would be paramount in these next contract negotiations. The union's complaints also prompted Oregon's Occupational Safety and Health Division, or OSHA, to investigate student-caused teacher injuries in the district, and OSHA found that the trend was well above the national average. When we pressed district officials, they explained they were working to implement more behavioral health resources and train all staff who interact with students on how to better handle students that lash out. After the district and teachers finally reached a tentative agreement late last night, the superintendent feels it's a step in the right direction in regards to staff safety.
The language improvements that relate to safety really help make our work more systematic, help ensure that our staff receive more of the services and, in some cases, salary benefits that were sometimes falling short as it related to student-inflicted injury.
Now, according to the district and the union's tentative agreement, new policies include allowing teachers to post and promote expectations of conduct in the classroom. The district will maintain a database of all student discipline that occurs in the district after incidents, so staff committees can review how situations are handled. And finally, a new policy is in the contract which creates a more collaborative approach on handling students that lash out, which includes all teachers of the student in question meeting with administrators and the student's parent or guardian on how to best move forward. Now, the next steps are for the Salem-Keizer Education Association to vote to ratify the new contract, which will then be approved by the school board. In a statement, union leadership representing Salem-Keizer teachers said the new contract is a new start for student and educators that marks a, quote, paradigm shift on how schools operate. In studio, Adrian Thomas, Fox 12 Oregon.